Neil, thanks for your time. Let's look back 12 months ago. Blazing Speed. What did it mean for you, this victory?
Oh, look, he'd already put me on the map coming into Hong Kong to establish myself here as a senior rider or one of the top riders, and to go and win the QEII, which is like inside the top 10 races in the world. It was a complete game changer for me.
Take us to the day of the race. In the parade ring, how was Blazing Speed? Was he nice and relaxed? Was there anything unusual about the preparation to the race?
No, I think everything, including the lead up to the race, his physical look and you know, his trials and everything, he's just so calm, so relaxed, and he just had a bit of a swagger about him, and you could see that he had his game face on, and I suppose I had my game face on too.
The Audemars Piguet QEII Cup, and they're off.
And the start, perfect for you. You managed to settle into a decent position very early on without too much trouble.
Yeah, I was actually, when I went after the first 300 metres, I was like, wow, I'm in a position where I dreamed of being in, and I haven't used up any petrol, and I hadn't put any pressure on the horse. So as far as that was concerned, after 300 metres, I just got the horse in the rhythm, got him relaxed, and I just knew from that point onwards that he would give me everything and I would have every chance to win the race.
Blazing Speed within a half a length, he's closing in, packing Claragib, and then Stefanos getting a run, and Designs on Rome down the middle, but Blazing Speed took the lead with 150 to go. He's roaring away with the QE2 Cup, and it's a big win for Blazing Speed, Neil Callan and Tony Cruz.
So you cross the line in first position, you stand up high, you punch the air. Talk us through those emotions and what it was like to win such a race.
Look, it's my biggest career win. You know, I've won a lot of big races in England throughout my career. I've won some nice races in Hong Kong since I've come, but you know, being a race of such prestige, and you know, when you see how internationally big it's grown, it's like in the top 10 races in the world now. It's unbelievable, and I'm quite an emotional, and I'm very, very competitive, and you know, I love to win, and obviously your ultimate goal is to win at the top level, and to come, and especially a horse that carried me through my career in Hong Kong and put me on the map here, to come and win a race like that, it's just massive.
And not only for you, but for you and the whole family, was there a sense of satisfaction that you'd made this move to Hong Kong, but this was what it was all about? You were out there, you were winning the big races. This is why you came to Hong Kong.
Of course, like the reason I come to Hong Kong was to prove myself, because it was so difficult for English, Irish or European jockeys to break through here, long term. And I felt that I'd come and done that in my early part by establishing a lot of support here. But I suppose winning these races takes it to the next level, and this is the reason why I come here. You know, I want to ride in the best races. Most importantly, I want to win the big race, you know, and that's the reason I'm here. And you know, I feel that although I have broke through and I've won races like this so far, I don't rest on my laurels. I don't think, you know, you win a big race like the QE2 and you think, oh, I'm here, I've done it, it's sit back time and relax. No, I feel like I've got to work harder now, and I am working harder.
So let's have a look at this year's race. Another tough encounter with the likes of the Japanese horse. We've got Lovely Day, 2 other Japanese horses in the race, Highland Reel potentially. Has he got a chance to go back to back, Blazing Speed? Are you confident?
Of course I am. You've got to be confident in your own horse and your own horse's ability to win at this level. Yeah, no, look, on paper it looks like a stronger race than it was last season. Highland Reel was quite impressive at the internationals here this year, and you know, there's a couple of the new Japanese horses coming which I hear are quite strong, but there's no better than having a horse on your own home turf and knowing that he's won at that level. So all we've got to do is look at him in his health. His last run was a little bit disappointing in the Cup. I thought he just ran a bit flat, but he had done that in the past before. So I'm not disappointed, or I'm not going in there with a negative mind. You know, I know my horse is tough, he's classy, he's well up to the ability to win this race again, and of course I believe that I can win it.